welcome to another episode of Buypoint ASX. I'm Mac in Oz. Today we're looking at Netwealth, NWL on the ASX. So as usual, here is the basic black chart starting from the beginning of the company through to its most recent price. This is a younger company than many companies on the ASX. As you'll see, it only started in 2017, but the quality it has in common with most of the other stocks I'm going to recommend to you is that, as you will see, it has a consistent history of relatively steady growth. Took off a little bit after COVID when everyone was at home focusing on keeping their minds off COVID, but since then you will see that it has experienced really exceptional growth. Now, here is the more detailed chart with the MACD and the simple moving average envelope up here, and this is essentially since the last period of consolidation that you'll see on the long-term chart. You'll see that here was a significant buy point. The company has essentially bounced off the zero line as it's grown over the last 18 months. Here was another significant buy point. Then you had the Trump chaos, and as you can see, the stock is now far below the zero line and approaching another buy point in the classical sense. Just focusing on that, you can see that probably, I'm estimating in 5 days from today's date, the stock will be at an absolute buy point with the MACD line crossing up and through the signal line below the zero line. For those who undertake candlestick analysis, here's the candlestick chart of the company in close-up, and you can see that these candlesticks of indecision are already starting to track up. So these are the basics with regard to the company. You can see that it has a strong record of constant earnings growth. The return on equity is consistent. Some people might be concerned about the high price to equity ratio, but this is essentially a finance tech company. It's a significant company with a market capitalization approaching 8 billion. It is a growth stock. It's not going to pay you a dividend, but in terms of the basics, what we're concerned about most of all is earnings, and this company is paying off in spades. So here's a bit of the recent coverage from the commentariat. I include these because it is a simple overview of what the commentariat has been saying, and what you'll see if you actually research the stock yourself is that the coverage is universally positive. And this is the reason why. This is an extract from the company's recent report. You'll see that the metrics in terms of the company generating revenue and growth are very significant. And while some people might be concerned about the future estimates, because the company wasn't very precise about future estimates, the nature of the stock and the history of the stock is what we're basing our assessment on, and these numbers are especially positive. Now, for those of you who don't know a lot about Netwealth, I thought I would include this just to give you an opportunity to have a closer look and to get an overview of what the company is about. The company that everyone compares Netwealth to is Hub, one of the strongest performers on the ASX. over the last few years. That's it for this episode. Here's the disclaimer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.